seemed it's important to do a public service announcement today. Eastern North Carolina being represented in Raleigh. Oh shoot, still. So for people all over North Carolina today, and other places too, UNC Chapel Hill has just released their decision. I have a senior in high school that has applied to UNC Chapel Hill. And your next question is going to be, did he get in? And what I'm going to tell you is that, one, I don't know, because I am not asking him. I do not have his login for a reason, right? Number two, I'm not going to ask him if he never tells me. I am keeping myself to myself. Mind your own self. Mind your own freaking self. And number three, if your child gets in, we are excited. I am excited for your child. I am excited for my child. There are thousands that are going to get into State and Carolina today, and there are way more that are not. And I tell you, just be cognizant. For your yes, somebody else has a no. And this is not a, what is this? Why is it so hot in here? This is not a like, oh, everybody, should be this, that, or the other. No wonder. Turn it off. Yeah, it's hot as balls in here. This is just, I think not one of us doesn't look back and remember this baby. And for those of us who it's your first child going to college, it really feels like a big deal. But maybe it feels just as big as when it's your third baby. I don't know. I've never done this before. But all I can picture is this tiny little person that I was so excited to have. And he is the sun in my sky. I think he is wonderful. And if he doesn't get into a college, I'm going to be annoyed, right? I mean, he's wonderful. But you know what? We are all where we are today because of closed doors. And you think about that. Closed doors. You like to think, well, I go where the doors are open. No, you do not. At least if you're not me. I mean, good thing that door closed up on the person I wanted to marry. Good thing that door closed up on that pregnancy that didn't happen because I ended up with this person applying to college. Good thing the door closed up on the house we wanted to live in. I mean, it just doesn't. Good thing the door closed on the job that didn't work out, And I really, truly believe that. And I think you can say there are big things in life, and we want all the kids to go where they want to go. But aren't we thankful that the world is bigger than us and what we want, or what we think we want, or what our kids think they want? And I tell you what, if this is a disappointment, it is the first one of a zillion. And when I was applying to college, well, I didn't break 1,000 on the SAT, but I was always very confident in my abilities, which is sort of funny. But when I applied to college, I had lost my only sibling to cancer 3 years before. And at the time, my very best friend was dying of cancer. So I was 18 or 19, and the two people I really adored most in the world, one was gone and one was not going to be here much longer. So I had this perspective, right, even then, because I had the hard things. In my family, we haven't had any cancer or death like that, but we have a little person with a disability, and we've grieved, and it's not like it's the same because we love him and welcome him. It's not like cancer, but it's been hard, and I think as parents, we want our kids to we want everything to be perfect for them. I get it. Who doesn't want that? But do you raise good humans by them getting everything they want? No. And sometimes you work really hard and it's not enough. And you know what? There's a great big landscape, and when you're looking at it today, it looks right here. But the further you get back, right, the further you can say, well, look, her fingers are pudgy, but her hand's cute. You know, it makes more sense the further you get away from it. So anyway, if you're waiting to hear from your senior, then I wish you well. I would encourage you not to call them, not to text them, not to email them. The only thing I said earlier today was, I think you're going to hear from Carolina State today. I know that is nerve-wracking, and just know that the plan is way bigger than you. And if you get closed doors, it has nothing to do with this wonderful life you're going to have. And I mean it. And I said, and have a great weekend. Thomas is going to see his grandparents with friends. And I said, you can call me today, or you can let me know next week, or you can not let me know. I don't care, because you've worked hard and I'm proud of you. And I really mean that. And I'm not particularly a patient person. So if I don't know by Monday, I'll let you know. But if you hear today, this is 3 things not to do. Do not put up a great big post on social media. Not today. It's just a teensy bit tacky. Don't put up a video of crying and talking about getting in, which some colleges actually put up a compilation of those. I find it very tacky. I just think it's bragging, and we don't need to do that. And don't be an asshole about it, you know? Don't be an asshole. Just be like, you know what? I had one friend say to me, whether my child gets in or not, I want to hear about your child. And I was like, wow, I really appreciated her saying that, because I've been saying the same thing. Hey, let me know what you hear. I'm not going to ask you. And then they said, well, let me know what you hear. And I'm going to do it. Because we're all in this together. We all birthed babies that year, and we loved them and nursed them and dressed them, and we, worried about their pictures and when we were going to feed them smushed peas. And now we're worrying about when they're going to go to college and where they're going to go. And we've been in this a long time, and we've got a long time to go. And let's stick together. So anyway, I'm still suspended over on the Debutante page, Tales of an Educated Debutante, because evidently I put up something that was sexually inappropriate, even though it wasn't. So you'll have to follow me here. Goodbye. Brag, brag, brag. Yeah, I'm not into that. But, I mean, it's an opinion. It's kind of like, we all have one.